You should try sushi rice.
Sushi rice?
Yes.
What's the difference?
Have you had sushi?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to the next Booze from Start to Finish podcast. I'm your host, Shyler Mao. We are here to discuss boot camp. So we brought some attendees from the booth with us. We've got Abby Jones. Is it official yet?
I haven't legally changed my name yet.
Okay, well, Abby got married. Happens to the best of us. Lucas.
Still Grassburger.
Big salsa, Big Mac. Still Grassburger. Nice. Okay.
Good.
Well, good for you. Yeah, Kelsey, you're supposed to ask all the questions, but you don't have a microphone. So I will ask the questions.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Great.
So boot camp, it was a lot of fun. It was really kind of surreal. So this is the third year we're doing it. First year in Chicago. First 2 years were good, but there were definitely some changes, right? I felt like we were maybe more recognizable to an extent. I don't know. What were your guys' impressions?
Well, this is my first year, so I didn't really have much to compare it to.
Sorry, but just in general.
No, it was awesome. It was super cool. A lot more hectic than Virginia. That's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot more people.
Yes.
A lot more fans. Holy cow.
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like you said, I feel like this year I felt a little more like recognizable. Like there was multiple moments where I was talking to someone and they're, oh yeah, I recognize your voice now. Hey, Lucas. And it's kind of surreal, kind of strange, but it's also really cool interacting with our customers. There was one customer, John Glenn, who was there, who has bought a lot of boots from us. I've had multiple conversations with through Reddit and other places, and he walked up to me and said, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, it's John. And I was like, hey, John, it's Lucas. And then it took like a while of our conversation to realize when he referenced one of his boots who it was. And it's just really cool having that interaction with customers that it's normally just over the phone or over email or over Reddit, and being able to be face-to-face with people.
It's very strange having people know you that you don't know.
Yeah.
And I know it's not like a perfect knowledge, right? But they do know a bit of you, right? Your personality and who you are comes through in your interactions, online or, over the video, over YouTube. So, I found that to be quite interesting as well. It was cool, but it was also like, because what would be funny is like sometimes somebody would come up to you and you're like, does this person know who I am? Or not? Or
Yeah.
not, So you kind of had to figure that out. But yeah, there were multiple instances. I had people come up, just take selfies with me.
Yeah.
And like not even tell me who they were.
Yeah, I had that one. That happened once, yeah.
And I was like, hi, who are you? Almost like they were nervous. But yeah, and then I had a guy get kind of a little starstruck, which was weird.
Was he
yeah.
fangirling? Fangirling?
A little bit, yeah. That was funny. But yeah, no, we had a great time. So we had a wonderful chat. I did with Skip Horween. We kind of talked about some stories of the old Horween Tannery. I do think it was kind of cool. Like I had some time to kill, so I piggybacked on one of the tours they were doing, and I think that was actually kind of fun for them because they kind of got to see me like what do we look for in leathers, and just kind of looking through like what are some of the options available and that sort of thing. But yeah, Horween is a very interesting. It's probably the most, like, if you think of if you're going to make like a tannery cartoon or like AI develop a tannery, it would be Horween, like it's so old. There's like, like that cobweb's been there since 1962, and it's part of the charm. But I think it's a very interesting experience if you're into that.
It's a maze of rooms and leather and
right, because it's expanded over well over 100 years, and so it's like just this warren. Like a lot of the tanneries you go to, they're just rectangles, and they're great. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But this is like it's like a living creature almost. Very strange. Yeah. So any highlights from the show for for you guys?
Well, in general, I mean, you mentioned Horween. This felt like more of a complete experience, if that makes it. Like we got to go to Horween and check out the tannery, and I really liked the pacing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the event for us was really one day, one very hectic, busy day. But the day before was like the Hyde event and the the VIP party. So it was nice being able to see familiar faces and have conversations, and then just prep ourselves for the one day. But yeah, I think Horween was definitely a big highlight for me.
That was probably one of my favorite parts.
The tannery tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very warm in there and did not smell the greatest, but it was very fascinating.
Yeah, no, it's definitely got that odor in certain floors for sure. Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see for next year. So one thing that's changed, I think, is the first year we went to this, all the other boot makers, you kind of look at each other with suspicion a little bit, what's going on here? I think year 2 that eased a little bit, and you started, talking to people and introducing, and then this year you know them, right?
Yeah.
And so, so Wyatt at Grant Stone, he's kind of the co-presenting sponsor with us. So I got to have some good conversations with him, and just kind of thinking about how can we make this event better next year, that sort of thing. I don't think the Hyde thing will come back. That was a little. I don't know, so the Hyde thing was essentially where all the tanneries essentially set up, and leather consumers, not consumers, but leather consuming businesses, like boot makers and other things would kind of get a chance to talk to them. And I don't know. I mean, one, I don't think there's enough boot makers there to make that a full day thing. You know what I mean? And then also just everybody there pretty much already knows everybody, so it's not kind of this big expo. It's most of these are already existing suppliers. So, I don't know. I thought that was a little duplicative of kind of existing relationships, but and then I think that made the Saturday event highly compressed and just very busy, when it was over, I think it was usually a day and a half typically.
Yeah.
You got to spread it out a little bit. So that was helpful. I mean, we were struggling just to get people breaks, to go get lunch.
And there was 7 of us, and we were still swamped almost the whole day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I brought my dad. So if any of you got to meet old Steve, he was, I think he had a good time. I talked to him about it. It was kind of weird because in the past, I've had more downtime, whereas this one, I felt like I was a little more on display, maybe, or just kind of getting pulled in a lot of different directions. Yeah. And so I had hoped that I'd kind of get a chance to spend more time with him, but it was just there was just so much going on. We just got kind of Mr. Fantastic over here getting stretched everywhere. Yeah. So we talked about that, and I think, we'll find another opportunity to kind of reconnect. But I think he was impressed. It was pretty amazing. Thinking about what this place was 5 years ago and kind of what it is now.
It's kind of cool seeing him jump in and help with fitting and
I know.
Yeah, that was great.
Helping customers.
That was great.
I asked him, I was like, is this something you miss doing? And he's like, no. I was like, but you're enjoying it? And he's like, yes, I'm enjoying it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, he was crawling around, finding boots. It was great. Mm-hmm. I do think we need to probably bring some more sizes next time. Mm-hmm. Maybe some different widths.
For sure.
That's always the difficulty for me is trying to decide what to prioritize. Do I bring a lot of really cool samples and really cool styles, or do I prioritize just bringing a bunch of sizes? They may all be 64 Brown Builder Pros, and we probably won't sell them, but we'll be able to fit everyone. And finding that balance.
No, it's fair. It's fair. It's definitely more heritage focused. Yeah. But what was kind of cool is I felt like we definitely still have a very much a worky vibe, and so a lot of our kind of customers who came to see us, they kind of stood out. A lot of safety toes, a lot of work boots. I am a plumber, or I work construction and that sort of thing. So that was pretty neat. Which was, I think, a contrast to a lot of the other customer bases. So I think that was good. We brought in kind of a different look and feel, which was cool. Yeah, I was really worried. So we were on the top floor, so it's 2 stories, and we're kind of at the back in a big space. but not exactly front and center. Like, so Red Wing was like the first, this is the first year they're doing it. So they've kind of got the, that immediate to the left where you walked in, big place. But it worked out a lot. I think we pulled through a lot of traffic that, kind of went on the full circuit.
Yep.
So I'm glad we could do that and bring the traffic in for some of these other brands that, other people may not be as familiar with.
To be honest, that was kind of my master plan was these trade shows. I feel like everyone wants to do one loop and then go to where they want to go. And so I was like, if we're the end of the loop, they'll hang out with us. And I feel like it kind of worked.
No, that's fair. Yeah, man. I mean, it was relentless.
Yeah.
Foot traffic was relentless. It was great.
We sold some really cool boots there.
Yeah, we sold. That was maybe my highlight. So we had the black marbled shell 8-inch.
The OG coffee table boot.
Yeah, so we had a pair of those, and so they were just sitting up there. And this happened. This happens every year. We bring something really cool. So I'm thinking we should need to bring some more curated, unique things there. But this guy, he was in like a bear coat or something?
Some sort of fur coat,
yes.
And a cowboy hat.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you get an eclectic range of tastes there, including a love for black marbled shell. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was talking to people and doing something. So I forget who it was. Was it you that sold them?
Dominic. Actually.
So
I helped size them, and then I passed them off to Dominic. So
and they fit him. They fit him perfectly, of course.
Yeah.
And so Dominic comes over and he's like, "Hey, would you sell these? How much?" And I'm like, $2,000. And the guy comes back and he's like, "Would you do $1,500?" And I was like, "No." I know you're going to pay $2,000 for these. You're in a weak bargaining position. There's nothing like these in the world. So.
Literally.
So that was cool, and we sold some jackets. Mm-hmm. We had the Seidel garment leather prototype jacket there that I thought looked really awesome, 64 double shot. So people were super excited. We had great, we sold a ton of small goods. That was cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. T-shirts, that sort of thing. So it was an interesting vibe. I felt like in New York you had a lot of people going there for fitting.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I think there's less of a maybe high-end heritage presence in Chicago than there is in New York, which makes sense. And so people were kind of seeing some of this stuff for the first time, and they were like, "I'll take it." I'll take it. They were just buying. They were just buying it.
The bags that Luke made.
Oh yeah.
Those were huge. Yeah. Those went fast, and I was really sad to see him go.
Well, he sold them for too cheap, but.
That's what I said at the very beginning. I was like, "Dude, no way."
I'm like, "You're not in charge of pricing."
I actually was able to talk him up by $50. So. He was
okay.
Well,
could have been worse, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could
have. So I'm just trying to think through. So we sold those cool boots, a lot of jackets. The after parties were great. I think the first night we did, we went to the venue to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Where kind of the VIPs got to be there with the vendors, like ourselves. Did our little fireside chat thing, and then everyone was like, "Hey, where are we going?" And I somehow became unofficial party organizer, and so we ended up at downtown Chicago at the Big Bar, which I think is a Hyatt, maybe. I don't know. I think it's a Hyatt.
I think it was a Hyatt.
Yeah. I just googled best bars for large groups of people. Of course, we get there, and it's they're like, "Oh, two of our bartenders have called out sick. 2 of our servers have called out sick," and so it was 3 poor people serving a couple hundred, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting." But it turned out okay. It was all right. Yeah, it was all right. We had a good time there.
So funny. I didn't realize you made the rounds and told people we were going to the Big Bar. So when we got there, I was looking around. I was like, "Wait, all of these people were at the. How did everyone end up here?"
Our Uber?
I told everybody. I told everybody to come. Yeah, so that was cool. So we got to hang out with some fans and meet some new people, and at least put a face to a handle or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Saturday was the big day, just running around like a chicken. Mm-hmm. And we went to the brewery afterwards. That was nice because it was a short little walk, and had some fun there. That was great. There was some very lively conversations. Somebody was giving me crap because his safety toe was a little bulbous, and I was like, dude, don't do this to me when I'm six beers deep here. So,
not the time.
Get out of here. But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. And our accommodations were awesome. So the guest house hotel, I highly recommend it.
I love that.
Yes.
It was kind of like basically apartments. So almost like staying in an Airbnb with like cleaning service and like a normal kind of hotel vibe.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
I love that because I feel like anyone who's traveled with other people, like you all get a hotel room, and there's that weird like everyone goes back to their hotel room, and you sit in your hotel room waiting for a text, like what are we gonna do?
Should we meet up? Should we
Yeah,
get coffee?
yeah. So
Like,
it was really nice having a shared like living space where everyone could like,
just walk out into
hey,
the
you
living
guys want to go
room.
grab some coffee real quick, and we go grab some coffee, or
We all stayed up way later. I mean, one because we had the two-hour delay, right? So everyone was a little jet lagged. But it was honestly like our only time to like kind of be together and like just talk amongst ourselves. And so there was definitely some late night McDonald's Uber delivery going on.
Oh yeah.
Dude, McDonald's is terrible.
It's so
It is so bad.
I told them I woke up in the middle of the night because that was like right before everyone went to bed, and my whole mouth was just so dry from all the salt of the fries. I was like,
I mean, I got a quarter pounder. The burger was blasted. I mean, I was like, I know you probably have to, but
I missed how, but why did we end up with 8 quarter pounders?
so there was a buy one get one,
Yeah.
and we thought that if it said 4, that like meant we ordered 2 and we were getting 4. In fact, it meant that we had ordered 4 and we were getting 8.
So we didn't actually get the discount that we were trying to get. We just got extra burgers.
We got a discount on a lot of burgers.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was great. Any favorite meals or experiences from a culinary standpoint?
The deep dish pizza was really good.
Was it?
I mean, like, I don't
was
remember
okay.
the last time I had deep dish.
We didn't go to like one of the better deep dish places. We went to the chain, like Chicago Pizza or something like
It's
that.
called Chicago's Pizza.
Chicago's Pizza.
I
It
had
was-
seen
it was
some
fine.
Yeah, I had seen some people in the Discord saying it was really good and the reviews were good, and I was like, it's right down the street.
It
But
was fine.
I think it's the first time I've ever had Chicago deep dish.
We can do better.
It definitely was my first time.
Okay.
We can do better.
Okay.
My favorite thing was actually the banh mi at the event.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then our other food, like, it was just kind of weird. Like, we were just so busy,
Yeah, I was like, where did we stopped at the Hop Leaf.
Yeah, it was just like a Belgian place, and I kind of
I
ordered.
did like that Reuben.
Yeah, I
a
ordered
lot.
kind of poorly, like a wedge salad and fries. I was not hungry.
Yeah, the brisket Reuben was really good.
Yeah,
They also
it was
had
so
a
good.
ton of really good beer.
Well, yeah, the beers were great. I mean, Chicago's a great city. We just weren't downtown very much, so it was just kind of weird. Yeah,
We did get to see the bean. So
that was
Oh,
cool.
that's right. We saw the bean.
That was
Took
cool.
a walk downtown, and
Yeah.
it was closed, but that security guard cracked me up because
so funny.
they had the barricades out, and we're like, oh, it closes. He's like, yeah. And someone asked what time it was, and it was like 10:59 or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, what time does it close? And he's like, 10:59. It's like, oh, okay, I see. All right, well, we'll keep walking.
we got some pictures in front of it still. So.
Well, what was funny is we were like, hey, can we see it from like behind the barricades?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like,
we walked like
we walked
10
to 10 feet. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's right there. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we were able to get a picture
He
of
was
it
just
in the
like,
background.
get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
don't talk to
He had
me.
no
Yeah.
interest.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my headphones back in.
Yeah, that was funny. But no, Chicago was very welcoming. It was a great city. We had a great time. Lots of Ubering. I don't know. I love Chicago. It's a great place. I went to Milwaukee the day before to meet with Seidel. Just kind of talk through some of our work offerings and some other things that are coming up there. So that was cool. Anyway, so that was great. Stayed at the Marriott. I got a little routine there. Milwaukee's super easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
Got to meet up with another customer,
I did meet up with a customer.
Paul.
Got to experience some of the local
He's great.
nightlife. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
He's great. He was at boot camp, and that final night, I jokingly we were looking for food because the brewery didn't have
We were
food,
so hungry.
and he came to say hi, and I jokingly was like, "Yeah, we're trying to find some food." And he's like, "You're leaving?" I was like, "Well, we're gonna get drunk first," jokingly. And then next thing I know, he's bringing us rounds of drinks for the whole team, and he's like, "We're gonna work our way down the menu alphabetically."
No,
This
so
is
I literally had
this
to,
is a
I literally had
blonde.
to go to Paul and be like, hey, no. Stop. Quit it. Cut it out. Cut it out.
It was great. We
Yeah.
appreciated it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun.
very
it was
kind.
fun.
He's a
Yeah.
very cool guy.
It was really cool to meet him.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's very inspiring because, like, when you're here and you're inside these walls, I think we're all very available and online, and it's easy to feel. And I think this goes for a lot of our customers too, especially with how like pervasive we are. But like, it's easy to maybe not fixate, but notice the bad things. You know what I mean? And like the complaints and the like problems to solve and the things to fix. But this was like a great reminder that there are a ton of really awesome things that happen every day here, and that you're like really appreciated by the customer base. You're kind of doing things the right way. So, I try to rotate who I bring to this, just so they kind of get a chance to like experience that, and kind of a reminder that like, hey, like it's not all fitting issues and bite and heel rub and inside pictures of your feet impressions on a midsole, on an insole, like
That's I remember that last after party. I even mentioned to Abby because we were sitting there, and I think it was like 3 different customers came up.
It was so great.
And we're like,
so
thank
cool.
you so much. Like,
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture? Or I have to buy the Nick's crew a drink. Like, just stuff like that.
another customer who got a pair of boots while at the event, a pair of Dublin Natural.
Yeah.
oh right, I remember
He was
that.
so excited about
And
that.
he
He was like, I want a brown boot or black boot or something like
And
that.
he said he hates wedge soles.
Yeah, he hates wedge soles, but these fit him, and they were right there. And I'm like, hey man, you can have these right now.
Yep.
And he was like, okay.
Yeah, he thanked us like over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
it was like
He
a
so
nonstop.
excited
He
about
came
it.
up, then Paul came up, and then the guy who bought the shell boots came up. And I looked over at Abby. I was like, "See, this is
Yeah,
what this event
yeah.
is about."
Yeah, no, it was awesome. We had a blast. So yeah, thanks to everyone who came. We really enjoyed it, and thanks for kind of letting me share the positivity with the team here. I think that was really good. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Kelsey, do you wish you went?
Oh, don't bring that. It's a sore subject for her.
I do love Chicago, but I was also at Becca's wedding, so I had a pretty good weekend.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. Next year.
Maybe.
Did you guys?
I heard it might be in LA, and if that's the case.
What?
Wait, what? Really?
Who said that?
I think it'll be in Chicago again.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just like so much logistically to do to like set that up that
Change it up. Yeah.
changing it every year I think is a lot of work.
Oh yeah. I can imagine.
It's fun. Every year we change something, we add stuff, and then the next week I'm already like racking my brain thinking of things we can do next year.
Yeah.
Some ways we can change it up. Maybe make that one hectic day a little less hectic.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
For-
Yeah, we brought more
for the
people.
better.
We even
Yeah.
brought more people this year, and it was still
Mm-hmm.
intense.
We'll just have to bring like 200 pairs of boots next year. 3 pallets.
God.
All boots. Fitting boots and boots to sell.
When the credit card gets maxed out this early in the month, you went to boot camp.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, what? Already? Oh, man. Anyway.
It's all
so-
those Uber trips.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it was the flights and the hotels.
There's that too, probably.
Yeah. We had a great time. I hope you did too. Hope we'll see you out there, at sometime in the future. If you didn't make it, or, if you want to come again, would love to make your acquaintance. Appreciate you watching. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and we will talk to you later. Bye.